My name's Brandy. I'm 25. When I was a kid, I used to make all A's to be on that honor roll, the one that got you lunch with the principal, made my mom happy. And when I was a kid, I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to help people, make my mom proud, get us out of the streets. But Brooklyn has a way of not making that matter if you're smart or not. When I went to high school, Bedford High, I met this guy named Devonte. He was sweet, nice, said all the right things. He was my first. And after 9 months, he was also the father of my first child. When he left, so did my dream of being a doctor or ever getting out of this place. With a baby to feed, mama getting sick, no insurance, and rent always due and money was never there. One of my friends from high school told me about a guy she knew named Slick. We met at a bar. He told me about this job, said it was easy money for showing people a good time, and all he needed was a cut. Mom said it wasn't right, that I shouldn't do it, that she'd rather die than see her daughter be a streetwalker. I told her I wouldn't do it, and after she took her meds that night and fell asleep, and after I gave Devon a bath and put him to sleep, I met Slick and got my first job. Some nights are easy. My price is usually $100 an hour. Guys always try to argue me down. Some are a little bit more violent than others. I've had guns, knives, anything you can think pulled on me. I almost think I've died a few times. Some nights are easy, and even some nights the money is good. But every night Slick wants $250, so I have to make it happen no matter what. So I walked to a usual corner that was somewhat had traffic on that night. There wasn't anybody there but this one guy, white skinny dude, well dressed. You can tell a cop from a mile away. You have to in this profession. So I walked past him. He asked me how much, and I told him to fuck off. Next thing I know, he had me against the liquor store wall, my hands behind my back and a badge out saying I'm being arrested for soliciting sex. I kept screaming I didn't do anything, I didn't do anything. I was in jail for about a week. My mom visited me once. She even brought Devon. She told me she didn't have any money for bail, and I believed her. We didn't even have money for rent. We were about to get evicted. That's how I was out that night. Another girl I met there, named Amber, she had been there for 3 months. Her mom wouldn't even bring her daughter there, and nobody had visited her in like a month. She said her trial wasn't even going to be start for a nurse too. I guess I was lucky then, since I got to see the judge a week later. They gave me some government lawyer. He didn't even care. He just said I should take a plea deal. The judge gave me a $500 fine and no jail time. Said I was lucky, since it's my first time. Lucky. Slick called me the day after I got out of jail. He said I still owed him his cut. I told him I wanted out and I hung up. Told him to lose my number. And that same day, I went to the library, filled out as many job applications as I could. I talked to every corporation, company, store, you named it, that hired out of Brooklyn or even dared to hire black girls in this neighborhood. All I got were no's or we'll keep your resume on file. You know what that means. The honest ones, I kind of like them. They told me straight up they couldn't hire sex workers, said it was against their policy. But I kept trying. I kept trying to get an honest job, get out of the street, and get my son out of the street. But every day I keep getting no's. Every day I wondered when our next meal would come or if we would get kicked out of our house. So after I got an eviction notice on the door last time, I called Slick, told him I needed a job, and I was out on the street that next day.